Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Looking to throw. Nash. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, Ratliff. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Back to throw. Nash. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Herbert now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 36.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
first down, and they go with Swift again.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
On second down, Swift.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Herbert back to the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Nash, he finds his man, complete. It's Tyler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nash. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Nash. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And to the 36-yard line. Taken down there after getting 8 yards. Off the play fake. Nash here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st down, Ratliff. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Nash, he finds his man, complete. It's Tyler.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw on 2nd down, Nash.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
He'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. It's Strickland. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Rolling to his left. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Touchdown! From 8 yards out, and the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. This is why I could never make it as a quarterback at any level, especially the NFL. To have the poise to stay in that pocket, know you're going to take the hit, but still deliver it for a touchdown. Great play.
I have to agree with you on that one. When I see those hits coming, I'm wanting to exit the pocket. I'm getting the heck out of there. Instead, we just saw someone stay in there and make the throw downfield.
extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They'll run on first down. Hewitt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buchanan. He finds his man. Complete. That's Tyler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Buchanan, he finds his man, complete. It's Tyler. And he will have a Cowboys.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Buchanan. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On first down, Hewitt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On 2nd down, Hewitt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Buchanan. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Buchanan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Buchanan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
for the second time tonight. This field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a give right side. It's Strickland. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the 2nd quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Buchanan, he finds his man, complete. It's Tyler. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing on 1st down. Buchanan, he finds his man, complete. It's Tyler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Off play action. Buchanan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
They'll run on 1st down. Strickland broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. They'll roll him out right. And the pressure of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll try the left side. Barrow. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buchanan, he finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Buchanan. He finds his man, complete. That's Tyler. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 1st and 10, Buchanan. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Looking to throw. Buchanan. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Second and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Hewitt. He will push his way down to about the 14. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And Lutz's kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
But
and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Now they'll run on the draw. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw. Buchanan got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Dallas.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, Buchanan. He finds his man, complete. That's Tyler.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Buchanan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
LA readies for its next possession.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, Barrow. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On 1st down, it's Strickland. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Buchanan over the middle, complete. It's Tyler. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Buchanan firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
It's 2nd and inches. At the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Buchanan.
Buchanan
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. For the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Buchanan. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 3.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They'll run on 1st down. Hewitt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
2nd and 12.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll look to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And if it's a run after catch, you're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. Strickland. And he stopped immediately there. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Strickland, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Fine.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And this is how the game has trended for him numbers-wise. He's really picked it up, and I got to be honest, I don't know schematically. This is where I need you. What does the defense need to do to get back to that start that they had on him?
You've got to harass him early in his route. Right off the line of scrimmage, someone needs to be there. So it's not what we call a free release where he just gets into the route so easily. Because once he builds up momentum and speed, forget it, you're done. Knock him off of that, chip away at his timing, and then make sure you have a second person there in the vicinity as well. Too big and too strong usually for one person to handle.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Buchanan. He finds his man, complete. That's Tyler.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, Buchanan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Throwing